Okay, let's see if this is recording. Test, 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 test. I'm gonna assume it is. This is What's Up, Dave? This is my occasional periodic stream where I say hi to my friends on the internet. I do some design, I do some development, I do some writing, primarily about, trying to figure out how to do stuff, how to get past my own resistances. And today is Sunday, August 2017. It's about 8 p.m. and I'm planning to do some stuff later on, but I just kind of want to do a quick catch-up, to share some stuff that's going on, do a little bit of a show and tell. I guess the first thing, we gotta go to chat. Oops, is that chat? No, that's the wrong one. So I got a clock with the target today, and I'm missing a clock up over on the top there. Let's see if I can point this camera over there. Actually, I'll use my phone. Well, I'm getting that set up. The reason why I have this clock is, like I said, there isn't one. There's one right behind me over there, but I can't really read it from this angle. And there used to be one over there. Actually, I probably won't be able to read it from there either. If I'm at the computers, I can see what the clocks are saying. But I'm not seeing hearing any audio. Let me just double check here. Okay, that was working. So I'm going to run this thing called NDI on this thing. That is a video over IP solution. I'm going to run over here now. You can see behind this cat's butt. And I'm assuming that we're on the right network here. It's taking a while for it to just connect. This is on the wrong network. It is on the wrong network. So when I'm sitting up here, I switch to the aux view. So I'm just connecting to my Wi-Fi network. This keeps switching into the Xfinity public network, which I use when I'm out roaming around. I wish iOS would remember my preferred Wi-Fi network and switch to it. Okay, now I'm on the right network. So now I can go here, I think. So you can see this camera view. This is connected to my Wi-Fi network. And theoretically, if I press record, we should start seeing something appear on this monitor over this side. Might take a while to come up though. You can see my male pattern baldness pattern now. It's upsetting. And so far I'm not seeing it connect. Sometimes it just takes a while. It's a handshake. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so that's been set up now. If I press the NDI chat button, this is the camera view. So this is handy. I can also share from the PC. Anything that produces an NDI source, I can use that with. Let's go over here. So up there, that's where the clock is going to be. And I think it's going to be alright. I chose this copper colored one because I thought it might look nice against this wall color. Let's see. It looks okay. I do have another copper thing that's over there and some Chinese teapots, Chinese tea, beverage station. So I'm thinking of putting it up there where I can see it from where I'm sitting on the desk on the other side. So that's the idea. Just let's leave that there for now. But the house is pretty much a mess. I really need to clean up this stuff. Noodles, old packaging. I still haven't opened this thing yet. This is a back brace. It's supposed to improve my posture. These are some sort of towel that I saw one of my former graphic design teachers mention on Facebook. It's supposed to be super absorbent and clean with only water. These are Kentucky brewed Artisan soy sauce packs, and I've been wanting to try those out. These are, this is a collection of dry rubs for smoking meat, I got a bunch of like popular commercial ones just to compare to the salt, like the rub that I'm trying to develop. You know, so that's butt rub, nice. And also I have this last issue of Lucky Peach, which is now like has stopped publishing. Just too bad, because this is one of the greatest magazines I've ever read. It's a cooking magazine, but it has like a real heart to it, I would say. There's the Model 33. If you haven't seen that yet, I still have to figure out how to clean this thing out. In the meantime, it's just taking up a bunch of space. But that's what's going on. Let's go back to cam mode. I'll put this camera down for a bit. So what else do I have for show and tell? Pork rinds. This is like almost a full week of being on the Atkins induction diet, or the Atkins induction diet, the Atkins diet revised in the induction phase, which lasts for 2 weeks. During that 2-week phase, I only can eat basically protein, about 15 net carbs of foundation vegetables, which ends up being 7 or 8 cups of salad, which is a huge amount. And pork rinds are actually allowed on the list. So that's kind of exciting. And I've been, apparently you can do things like with these, like, you can grind them up and you can use them to bread things. They're not allowed to vent any bread or flour or anything like that. So I'm gonna try doing that with like a pork chop or something like that. Maybe if I dip it with some egg, which is okay, and do an egg wash and then just embed, use that to stick on the crushed up fried pork skins. And that might be interesting. Could very well be very interesting. Let's adjust that camera a bit. Let's see what else is going on here. Let me move this camera over. Point this one down. So other things on my desk. So I just actually found these screws lying around. I had forgotten what they were. Let me move this keyboard out of the way. If I have a white background, the camera has a better chance of focusing on this. Anything that looks interesting to the camera. Alright, so camera was going to look for contrast, it's going to focus on this. So I found these screws just lying around and I realized I couldn't remember what these were for. But I remembered that I had taken apart the stand that was for that Model 33 teletype over there. And put them aside. So I wrapped them in tape and I labeled them Model 33 stand. So I'm going to go and tape these to the stand downstairs so I don't lose these. And so I'm kind of like obsessive about not losing things. And then like I got these, sorry kitty. These are short magazines for a handgun I have. I bought an XD, what's it called? The XDS. The XDS is like a compact carry version of it. And when I was replacing the bottom grips, there's an assembled, like these are really small. Like, these are a single stack mag, and these only hold about 7 rounds. And then you have 1 in the pipe. But when I was disassembling them, you can see there's a spring that it comes with. And the spring is under pressure, and so when I was taking off this thing to replace the bottom of it, here's the regular bottom. The regular bottom is this flat thing. And with the regular bottom, this is an extended version. And so the idea, because the gun itself is so short, this gives you a little bit of an extra grip on the bottom of it. New nail color, by the way. Let's see. But when it's flat like this, you don't actually have anything to grip onto. So your hand ends up floating like this. You know, so you're holding the gun about this, and then this pinky has nowhere to go. Versus this. It's a small ergonomic improvement without compromising the concealability of the weapon. Not that I carry, but it's something that I train in every once in a while, because it's something that's good to know, I think. But anyway, when I was disassembling one of these things, the top of this plastic piece, that actually flew away and I couldn't find it. So it's been gone for months, but then I was cleaning up the living room and I just found it again, hiding someplace. So I should be able to put it back together if I can remember how this works. I mean, the springs are different. This is a wide bottom here. And I'm guessing I could disassemble that one and see what it looks like, but I might lose the carrier again. These are the other ones from the other magazines. So I'm guessing this is pretty narrow, so this must be the top, because the bottom of here is much wider. So that's not going to fit, but this is probably going to fit. Yeah, and so then I should be able to shove this up like here, and then somehow get this all down. But I just realized I'm missing the... I need another one of these grip extensions. Where is it? Let me go check over here. There should be another grip extension for that. And I don't see it. Do I need to buy another one? I thought I bought 4. That's upset, unless I lost that too. Oh. Or maybe I was keeping one just not to do anything with. Is that all missing? Let's just see if we can get this back on. Sure how I'm going to do this. I have to put on the compression and then sort of slide this over. This looks bad. So I'll go like this. Use this hand to kind of control the spring pressure and then just try to slide this in. Oops, that's difficult. What doesn't help is my eyes are bad now. Oh, I know what I'm missing. There is a bottom plate for this, so it's still not here. That's what's missing. So where did that go? I guess I can't put this together right now. That's what's missing. There's a little bottom click plate. That's what's gone. That was what would have popped out. So I'm going to put these all back and see if I can find where that click plate went. Oh well, maybe I'm missing the wrong thing. Huh, where did I put it? I thought I found it again. Oh well, so much for that. Let's check down here again. That's upsetting. I was already put that together again. Oh, maybe it's in here. This is like a jar that I keep little things I don't want to lose in. Oh, there, is that it? Yes, this is the missing piece. Great. Glad to know that I can follow my own thinking. I'm surprised I don't have that other extender though. Maybe I only bought 3, just in case these things weren't cool, because I was kind of buying them sight unseen. But it might be good to have just a regular one. So I got one of these. I have 3 other ones in here. So I just need to reassemble this piece. So I guess this must go like this. And then it somehow locks everything in place. I hope I don't lose this thing again. Maybe I should tape it to it. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna lose this. Pushing it down, pushing it down. Try to slide it. Oh, I got it in. Ah, hear that snap? That is the snap of success. So I've restored this. You can see now the side-by-side difference between these 2 magazines. So that's cool. So I've just restored the function of this. Bring that downstairs. Lock these up. What else is going on? Other than that, let's see. I wish I could snap my fingers and just switch these modes. What else is going on? There's the graphics tablet I got recently over here. This ended up, I was doing a session, like the last session I did. There's also a lot of light here for some reason. And this was actually fun to use. There's a wireless module in here so I can use this wirelessly, but I haven't Haven't tried using that yet. What else for show and tell? Just have to go downstairs. All right, this I got this. This is interesting. There's I had seen this on Twitter or something, that there was this book. This book here, which is Manos Small Plans. It's a graphic novel and several artists from the Chicago Architecture Foundation. And it's a graphic novel that has, I guess, 3 sections about the history of Chicago and how it affected the architecture in public spaces. You know, so it's a nice, I like graphic novels, and especially things that try to kind of teach you something. So there's like a period of time in the 1928, the present in 2017, and the future in 2211. And the goal of this project was, and this is they had a Kickstarter. The premise of it was that there used to be a textbook called the Whacker's Manual to teach urban planning in the Chicago Architecture's Teen Academy. And so the idea of it was, here it is, it was intended to make the child feel in him rest the responsibility of assisting Chicago to attain her future greatness. It was required reading for all 8th graders in Chicago public schools for nearly 3 decades. So they wanted to make a new one, reinventing it as a graphic novel with the students and the lives at the center, which is a wonderful idea. And so I needed to get a copy of this to see, you know, what they were doing. The idea of instilling civics into people, like students especially, without hitting them over the head of it, but to be able to then experience it and to really engage with that, that's a very interesting topic to me. How do you teach without teaching? How do you provide a material that imparts some kind of knowledge or some kind of wisdom or some sense of belonging and engagement? I mean, like, kids can already do this. People can already do this when they see something that they love and they're inspired to be more than they are, to reach out and touch other people in the community. And then these days with you know, iPhones and the internet and like a bazillion distractions, it becomes increasingly difficult. So this is related to my interest in video game design and world design, or design and communications in general. So I needed to have this in my library of just to see how they did it. Plus Chicago's a great town, so I thought I would learn something about it. Apparently there's landmarks in here, and so people who live in Chicago should actually recognize where they live in that, and that's also a powerful thing. So this is pretty neat. Again, there's no small plans for the Chicago Architecture Foundation. That's one of the cooler things that I've seen education-wise in a while. One last thing that's on my share list is I bought a backpack. I know I don't need another bag if you've seen my bag collection, but I figured this was cheap. It was on meh.com, which is the successor to Woot. Woot is still around, but it's been purchased by Amazon, so it's kind of lame now because they're just really dumping stuff and not doing the. It's just not as cool as it used to be, but with this is another backpack. The one I'm using right now is a pretty nice one, but I wish it was just a little bit more spacious. It's not the perfect one. Plus this was just $20, so looking at it, so that might not be bad, and plus I like buying stuff from Meh because they're funny. And I thought this might be fun. Let's see what this looks like. $20. What does $20 get you in a bag? Apparently this retails. It's a hybrid backpack. I like backpack briefs. I've got like one Briggs & Riley. I'm gonna go get that so we can compare it. Just over here. I have plenty of vertical bags So here's one. I have got a few messenger style ones, but I tend to like the vertical briefs. One issue though I have with bags is they never stand up. So this is my Hex, what was this brand one? This was like a pretty nice bag. It's square. You can see it's about the same size as this other brief. But again, the issue with all these bags is they're not really good at standing up by themselves. This one's better than most. And this is my old Briggs & Riley vertical brief. And I used to, I got this in, I think, the early 2000s, and I used to carry like a big HP or a compact Presario in this. But it has like a storage, dividing areas, a laptop sleeve that can remove. But it's very bulky for what it carries. But it does have backpack straps, which are nice. It's a little smaller even than these other ones. Why aren't I using this? And but again, it doesn't stand up either. There's no feet on the bottom of it. It's just a little bit bulky, and you know, I wish the sleeve was thinner. I guess what I could do is I could buy a thinner sleeve, just drop it in there. But does it expand? This is not an expandable model. But yeah. Briggs & Riley makes some really nice lifetime warranty bags, but they are quite expensive. And I forget what I paid for this. I wouldn't be surprised if I paid $300 for this, or $200 back in the day, when I was being in my badass consultant mode and needed to carry a cool bag. This is a nice bag though. The newer ones I haven't seen, but so we got that. That was the Briggs & Riley. This is the Hex. Let's compare it now to, well, oh, there's the other bag too. I forgot about that one. And this is the current one. This is a minimal backpack from Slimfold. This was also another quick start. This is a beautifully made bag. So the stitching is gorgeous. This is actually made right in San Francisco, so it's not overseas. It's got really nice materials. It's got these waterproof zippers. These are waterproof YKK zippers. But because it's a minimal bag, it has minimal storage space. I mean, it can kind of hold a surprising amount, but yeah, so this is what I have in it right now. Which is in my everyday carry. Right now I'm having this notebook, which I need to bookmark this thing. Some drawing, and let's try where all the drawings go. Is this upside down? Let me fix this. Let me put this aside and fix this right now. But there's a grid in here. This is like an SSD, another hard drive. This is like a 256 megabyte SSD. There's like a Samsung something in there. You know, some minimal adapter cables like this VGA monitor, this external Ethernet thing, a nail clipper so I can like type, headphones, I guess another drive. Then the other side is just like additional cables and things. And this is the roost stand. What's in this is Logitech Bluetooth keyboard and a Logitech Anywhere 2 mouse. And then on the other side, and here's a charge cable for those. And on this side is like a roost stand, which if you haven't seen these are great laptop stands, so if you're working in a cafe or something like this. They unfold. These are made in the United States as well. Oh, it looks like this one's cracked. No, it's not. It's actually a mold line. But these are made out of automotive grade plastic from a factory here in the United States. This is the second generation design from this cool dude from Colorado who was like wanted to make a stand that could actually lift the laptop high enough so you wouldn't actually get neck strain. There's no other laptop stand design that did this, although these have started getting knocked off by Chinese counterfeiters. They just like duplicated a lot of the features of the design. They're selling them for much less on Amazon, which I probably shouldn't have told you, but it's just upsetting. You can't. It's like there's all these like people who are preying on other people's design, and it's hard to protect it. So this is like a pencil case. I got this from Jet Pens, and in here are a bunch of fountain pens I'm trying out. This is a Lamy limited edition gold thing. I guess another one. This is a Jinhao knockoff Waterman. Well, I'm told. This is actually a nice pen. This was like $7. Thanks, Don, for pointing this out to me. This is the Muji like mini fountain pen. This is a Muji, another Muji what do you call it? It's a multi-pen. There's a red ink, then there's a 0.5 millimeter pencil, and then there's black. And then there's another Lamy Safari. That's I think this is a broad nib. This is a different color. Some of the pens that I've been working, they're probably all dried out now because I haven't been using them in a while. So that's my everyday carry. On this side over here, this space is pretty unusable because once I zip everything up in here, the pack bulges out. And so I'm looking for, this is where I carry like the extra power supply stuff in here. And I have it in this canvas case just to make it easier to move things around. Because I'll switch bags depending on what I'm doing. For example, like if I need to bring my DSLR with me or like some recording gear, then I might actually have to switch to one of the larger bags that I have and just move everything over in chunks rather than having to dig it out from various compartments. So having gone through that and reviewed what the bag options, let's take a look at what this $20 bag will get. What attracted me to this particular one was that it is a hybrid backpack brief, which is a form factor I like. It's not a form factor that works well if you're trying to carry a DSLR, but I have other bags for that. And already it's interesting. I don't know how it's going to hold up. This must be mass produced in China or someplace like this. But, it's like China has come a long way in their manufacturing. So, like, this stitching is okay. It's not as nice as the Slim Fold. These zippers are probably, these are probably not YKK zippers. But, let's take a look. So there's a side pocket here. Just not a whole lot in there. That might be good for carrying the charge plug-in stuff. There's another zip pocket here. Keep the cables in that. Does this pop out? Let's cut some of these things off. This is called an E-Solo. Protects laptops up to 15.6 inches. Or the Solo story. For over a century, we've been proudly designing products for serious professionals who make things happen. As you take on life's daily challenges, you'll need a case that's as ambitious and hardworking as you are. Designed for success with great style, intelligent functionality, and quality craftsmanship, Solo will be at your side to help you achieve more. So it converts from a backpack to a briefcase, including a removable shoulder strap. That's nice. Hideaway padded backpack straps, fully padded 15.6-inch laptop compartment, internal iPad tablet holder. That's nice. 2 front quick access pockets and 1 organizer pocket. Removable adjustable strap. Polyester body. Okay. Let's cut these things off now. So I'm hoping this backpack is... I'm thinking that this might be the one I use if I need a little bit more space. Like again, the Brig & Riley is like a little bit... It's a little bit big for what it carries. It's like an old school design. I think that design comes from like the 90s. It's a great bag though. There's a nice thing in the pocket. Another 4th century, blah blah blah. Guaranteed 5-year limited warranty. Manufacturing defects doesn't Guess I can register the product. I'll leave that pocket in here. So in this pocket, what do we got? This pocket is the, I guess this is the pens. You can see like some bad stitching over there. Pen holders here. Not too exciting, but I could maybe hold some other stuff. This is a snap pop-off handle, which is convenient sometimes. And it looks like we have 2 zippers. Here is the back strap. Inside we have the, okay, here's the tablet e-reader pouch, and then next to it is the laptop pouch. It is indeed padded. It's not particularly confidence inspiring, but it probably does the job. I mean, I keep buying these expensive bags, but I wonder if I should have been just wasting the money. I could buy like 15 of these for the price of one. The padding is light, but it probably works usable. There's some high density foam in the outside of this. I can feel. The outside shell has some high density foam padding. As does the top a little bit. I don't think it's waterproof like the other one. The bottom, sort of padded. What I worry about is if you're dropping the bag hard, if that will absorb any of the blow. The bottom of the pocket though is padded. What else is down here? That's about it. And let's take a look at the handles. So here's the hidden backpack straps. So I can adjust these, I can wear them like this. I kind of dig this handle thing. I like how it snaps together. I love bags. There's no way a DSLR is going to fit in here. Or is there? I mean, if I wasn't carrying a laptop, would it fit? Maybe if I had a smaller body. This is not going to fit. If I took the lens off, I could maybe slide it in sideways. And that could be a way of carrying it. So it's this. Alright, this is for the strap. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, as bags go. I mean, it's not bad. It has all the compartments. It has the form factor. You can carry it around like this. Or I could wear it, I guess, like this. It does feel, I'm used to more expensive bags. This one does feel kind of cheap, but it's perfectly adequate. Oh, there's like a loop over here. I can carry things. I just dropped my scissors. I did. You kidding? I'll give this a try next time I'm out. It looks like I can actually detach these and put these down. So if I can undo these, and undo this. And I can shove them in here. Now there's a whole deep pocket back there. So I can hide these in there, but I wonder if they'll be lumpy. I'll hide that in there. And then there's the top handle for carrying it like this. And there's also the side handle for carrying it like this. So you end up with a... This doesn't... So yeah, it's not a bad bag. Not sure I really like it though. I mean, these are magnetic snaps. They're not very strong. These snaps down here. Try to snap these in. Yeah, these are not great. These will pop apart as I move around. Yeah, it's about $20. You can also remove this strap. So I could carry on like this, or I could carry it around with this strap, like so. And so that's that one. Versus this one. Look at these things side by side. And this is the cooler one. It's designed to be slim. This one actually seems to have less capacity, but it's mostly square. This probably actually does hold more. Although this pouch over here is more usable, I think. Okay, I guess let's try a test. Let's get all the stuff out of here and put it in the other bag. So we got this. Kitty. We got this. We got this. This fell out of someplace. One laptop in there. And this. These are all the things I need to transfer. There's no key ring holder. The other bag has. So where am I going to put this stuff? The main compartment opens from the side. Oh, it looks like you can actually open it up from the other side too. So if you have the zipper here, you can open it up just from the top. It kind of works. So it looks like it's really designed to be open like this. That's interesting. So I am thinking there's only one compartment too. I'm not a fan of this type of strap down either. So this is going to go here. And it fits, thankfully. And then this could go. I guess this grid it could go here too. I already have exceeded the width, so I might have to go here. Or I'd have to use a different bag. Let's put that in. So this would have to go here. It does fit, that's good. It's got two zippers at least, that's nice. This I guess could go in here too. There's no like drink pockets. I can just put this on top of it. Doesn't quite fit in. I'm finding that the zipper handling, because of this open three-quarter design, so it feels a little bit indistinct. Sure, I like it. So to get the laptop out, you actually have to open it up this way. So why even have this side thing like this? I guess you can reach into it, but then this thing starts opening up. And you can't get access to, because you can hold one notebook about one inch thick worth of papers and stuff. And then this pocket, I'm going to try to put this in. Well, that fits. Yeah, so it's kind of, I guess everything fits in there. When I go to Starbucks tomorrow, I'll try putting a laptop in and just see what this actually is like in the field. But everything is completely fitting. It's in that other laptop bag I have, it's a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little bit like finicky. I guess I can also put the tablet in. Let me try that. I've never had a bag that actually would really fit the tablet. Let's see. Yeah, it actually fits. That's nice. You can strap the thing down, and this looks like it'll fit the laptop without straining it too much. Some problem that you get sometimes is like the side here. If you have a bag that's full, it will actually put pressure in this way, and it'll bend the laptop or flex it, which is not good. So I think that's it. We'll give this a try tomorrow when I'm out. This strap feels cheap, but it does. These are plastic guides, but I think it'll do the job. So let me clean up this stuff. What is this? All right, let's see. But that was the note for Oh, I didn't put this notebook in. That's what's missing. Now let me get this bag too. Oh, piece of crap. And this is another one of those bags. This is that bag from who? This is the bag I use if I'm carrying a DSLR around. Right now it's filled with DSLR equipment. This is a bag from Peak Design, which has had several successful Kickstarters. And this is actually one of the nicer designed bags I've seen. I brought this to Taiwan, but this is the laptop case, and because it's so compressed, this actually it pushed on the laptop screen so much that it actually delaminated it. So I'm going to try to get that fixed under warranty, because they're not supposed to delaminate like this. But that's a flaw, I think, with this bag. This is a bag you cannot pack too tight if you are carrying a laptop in it. But it has a bunch of nice features in it. I mean, there's this camera strap. It has like a cool little pocket here. This pocket here is for actually, if you're carrying a tripod, you can slide a leg in there, and it will slide a leg in there, and it will just kind of lock it and put it on the top of it. It's handy. It's got very, very nice straps. It's very comfortable. But you know, there's not a lot of features. I mean, you can reconfigure this interior apartment so you can put your DSLR body straight down into that, and then pilot things up. But it's really mostly a camera bag. There's no space for a notebook, for example, and that's kind of what I've been missing. Still looking for that perfect bag. And this container, this is mostly for carrying memory cartridges and like a few pens and some business cards. There's some space for, is there like a, well, there are accessories you can clip onto this thing, but it's kind of like a minimal bag. And again, this bag doesn't stand upright either. It's a little better than most, but it's not, no one seems to have taken that problem into account. Has an interesting clasping mechanism, you know, but I'm finding that it pulls stress on this panel here, and it sort of makes a wrinkle. So it's not really that great. But the quest for the ultimate bag continues. I should really start selling some of these ones that I'm not using. It's part of my bag library. I guess it's just something that I like to have. Bags, bags, bags. Bags that hold things that I need to use. Yeah, these magnet clasps suck. So I think that's kind of it for now. I don't think there's anything else for show and tell today. This has been a longer session than usual, but that means tomorrow I can just kind of get back to work. I have quite a bit of stuff to do this coming week to close out the project. I had to re-architect an entire subsystem for performance now, because it's clear that the performance isn't going to be where we want it to be. But it should be much better afterwards, and it probably won't take that long because all the hard technical problems have been solved. So that's it for today. This has been What's Up Dave, catching up my friends on the internet with what I'm doing and what's going on. And I'll catch you later. Weigh-in is tomorrow to see if I've lost any weight from this, for week 1 of Atkins induction. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, and kind of afraid. So that's it. Bye.